Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Cohen. I've selected a new book to read to my friends. The title of the book, The Vegetable Garden. The author, Pauline Cartwright, illustrated by Janice Bowles. If you remember, boys and girls, when we talked about illustrated, we are talking about who draws or who paints the pictures in this beautiful book, The Vegetable Garden. That is the title of the book. All right, we're going to go ahead and start. Patty and Jess each had a vegetable garden. My vegetables are big and juicy, said Patty. Yours are small. I know, said Jess, but she didn't seem upset. Patty and Jess started to pick their vegetables. How is your bag so full? Asked Patty. It's a secret, said Jess. You will find out later. Patty and Jess wanted to give some vegetables to their friends. First, they went to the bakery. Patty gave the baker a big, juicy lettuce. So now we have Patty and Jessie, and they went to the bakery. Those remember, friends, Patty and Jess are two characters in the story. Then they went to the grocery store. Jess gave the grocer 10 beans. I'm sorry they're so thin, she said. Next, they saw a police officer. Patty gave her 8 carrots. These big carrots will make a tasty dinner, the police officer said. Next stop is the bookstore, said Jess. Patty and Jess went to the bookstore, but a sign said that it was closed. They moved on to the Rogers family. Jess gave Mr. Rogers 5 potatoes. I wish they were bigger, she said. Patty and Jess took the rest of the vegetables home. Yum, yum, said their little sister. I already have the pans on the stove, said Dad. What a feast we'll have, said Mom. My vegetables are big and juicy, Patty told them. Most of mine are small, said Jess. Then she smiled. I did grow one big vegetable. You did? Said Patty. Prove it. Jess took a large, round pumpkin out of her bag. Patty looked amazed. Did you buy that, he asked. No, I grew it behind my bean row, said Jess. It's the biggest vegetable of all. What a great pumpkin, said Dad. Let's make pumpkin pie, said Mom. It will be the biggest pumpkin pie ever, cried Patty. What a wonderful story. Boys and girls, what was the title of the story? Remember, The Vegetable Garden, written by Pauline Cartwright. In this story, we talked about 2 characters, if you remember. What were their names? One is named Patty. The other is named Jess. And what were they doing? They were putting their putting their vegetables into their bags. They went along, and remember we talked about how they stopped at the bakery? They stopped at the grocery store. Next, who do they see? The police officer. And if you remember, they gave the police officer some really big carrots. And they went along and stopped at places like the bookstore. And then they went on to a family. The family's name, if you remember, was the Rogers family, where they gave Mr. Rogers the 5 big potatoes. They kept moving on in order to continue to give out their vegetables. They finally went to the house, and they were so excited to share vegetables with their family, their mom and dad and little sister. This was a wonderful book, and at the very end, they discovered that really big pumpkin. When Patty looked so amazed when they took that huge pumpkin out that Jess had grown and said it was the biggest vegetable of all. What a wonderful book to share with everybody. Remember, The Vegetable Garden. I love this book. It has an awful lot of wonderful pictures. One of the most important things is I love reading to everybody, sharing time, because I miss everybody at Marshall Street. So in just a few minutes, we'll start another book called Clifford's Puppy Days. I'll see you in just a little while. Remember the book, The Vegetable Garden? Share the information about Jess and Patty with your family and talk about the details in the story and the characters. In just a few minutes, we'll start Clifford's Puppy Days. See you in a few. I miss everybody at Marshall Street.